Today I'm here to show you a wig that has my heart. This is Cruise Control in one of my favorite Raquel Welch colors, Shaded Cappuccino. And I may have a little bonus segment where I show you Cruise Control that I've owned for quite some time in the color Ice Java. My only complaint about Cruise Control is that she comes out of the box as a face flopper. But that's okay, because we can fix that. And you really do need to know about this style if you love yourself a good bob. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook. I'm partnering with 𝘱 to bring you this review. They sent me this gorgeous wig so that I could show all of you, and I will tack on the end a bonus segment with a Cruise Control that I've owned for a while, and I'm going to show you how I style that one because it's so cute and I was so proud of myself when I figured out the style. So if you'd like to see that, that's coming a little later in this video. 𝘱is an online retailer as well as an in-person wig shop. They have some locations in Canada and one coming to the US soon, and maybe more at some point, and they carry all the major name brands. I will put some information in the description box, a link, a coupon code, and definitely think they should be on your list of trustworthy retailers. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. When it comes to straight bobs, sort of lobs, this one is a great one. Cruise Control has a mostly hand-tied cap and heat-friendly synthetic fibers, which I really do love. Not shiny, they feel super natural, and because this is a straight style that isn't terribly long, the maintenance on these fibers is minimal and definitely not harder to care for than regular synthetic. You may have heard that heat-friendly fibers can be challenging to care for. It can be true depending on the style, but I find wigs like this really easy to maintain. I actually have a video showing how I use a hot air brush to maintain the ends of my Raquel Welch straight up with the twist. Works like a charm, really easy to do. So don't shy away from heat-friendly fibers necessarily, because it really depends on the style. Now this has a lace front and we can check that out. They do such a good job over there. So this is inside the cap. There's that lace, extended lace, ear tab to ear tab. So you've got lots of lace real estate for a really natural hairline. We have a full monofilament top. You can part this anywhere you want on the top. To change the part, you do need to use heat. I do have a video showing how to do that. We have ear tabs with bendable stays with nice soft material, an extended nape, nice soft material. We have Velcro, that's the word, Velcro adjusters so that you can adjust the fit around your circumference a little bit. And then this right here, these are closed wefts. Very small wefts. I do really like closed wefts, to be honest with you. And then the rest of this is fully hand-tied. I always struggle to review a wig that's a face flopper like this because I'm constantly fighting with it falling straight in my face, making it really hard to talk about the wig. And I do find that straight, nearly all one-length bobs tend to be the worst culprits when it comes to face flopping. It's very common in the synthetic wig world. And sometimes you just need to work with your wigs to get them to lay the way you want them to. I have a video showing how to use a hot comb. That's my personal preference on a wig that's a face flopper to really define that part. Part of the reason why it flops so much is because it's a pretty densely knotted part line up there. And so once you kind of get that part established and take a little heat to it, then you won't find as much of the face flopping. Now I would consider this to be a moderate density piece. This isn't a super low light density piece. It has a good amount of hair. It's actually a really healthy head of hair. It weighs 4.6 ounces, which is a healthy weight for a wig of this length. Also, it does not have any Permatease, so we don't have any volume up here. It definitely looks flat on the top. It's not a full or it has any height to it, and because it doesn't have any Permatease, you're not going to get any fullness or height out of this one. So if you like more of a sleek bob type look, Cruise Control could be a great one for you. If you do want a little wave or a little curl, you can add it because these are heat-friendly fibers, so you can use regular hot tools. But if you like it straight, it's ready to go once you deal with the face flopping. Let's talk about fit. Raquel Welch runs really true to average. They're known as a brand that runs true to average, and I would say this wig is true to that. It is big on me. I have a 21¼ circumference, and I am very petite over the top of my head. I have a lot of room in this cap. It is big on me. It's loose around my circumference. So what I do is I cinch it in a fair amount, and then I wear a wig grip with it. And like I said, I do have a Cruise Control that I really like, and I'm able to wear it really comfortably with a wig grip. So I think this is going to fit a wide range of head measurements from average petite to slightly larger than average. And here she is in SS Iced Java. I've had this one for a few months. I don't wear her a ton, but I do love Cruise Control, and I did a little kind of top knot sort of thing. I was so impressed with myself when I did it. So basically I put a little ponytail and then I twisted it under. So I kind of, I don't know if I flipped it under, pushed it through, and then that way it's not sticking straight up. I really wanted to wear this one. I didn't have time to take heed to it to get the lift in it to get rid of the face flopping. So I threw it up like this, and I've just kept her this way. I never take it out. This is how I wear this particular wig, and I just love it. And Raquel Welch has a wonderful lace front, so I can totally get away with it. So in case you needed to see another one, there you go. Let's talk about color. Shaded Cappuccino, RL12/22SS. I love this color. The SS on the Raquel Welch line means shadow shades or shaded. Basically, it means that it has a root. So this is a rooted color. And they do actually have a color called Shaded Iced Cappuccino. That code is RL10/22SS. So Shaded Cappuccino without the iced is actually a lighter color overall. It has a 12 base, which is a light brown. Brunettes go from a 2 to a 12, so the lightest brown is a 12. And then we have a 22 kind of highlight. So what we're really looking at here is a light, well, they say it's a light golden brown. I really think this is more of a neutral brown. It's more of a neutral color. I think this is neutral leaning cool actually versus warm. And so we've got a light golden brown, evenly blended, although you can see those highlights, with cool platinum blonde. And then we do have a medium brown root. The root is a shadow. It's barely a root. It's not a long root. It's mainly a shadow. So if somebody's looking at you, it just looks like a shadow, not like you've let your hair grow out from a color job or something like that at all. That's why I really love the SS colors from Raquel Welch. It satisfies my need for a root because I am a natural dark brunette, but it's real subtle. And I personally love that this is more of a neutral color. I do better with neutral colors because of my sort of olive skin tone. I have a little bit of a cool undertone, so these cooler colors are better than warm colors for me. I would say this is more neutral than cool, but it's not a warm color. It does not lean red at all. So if you like your kind of light browns to be a little bit more neutral to cool, just give me a sec with all the face flopping. And you do like highlighted pieces, so you like some blonde on your light browns. This color, to me, it's chef's kiss. It's so good. I really love this color. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside, and if you have any questions, please let me know, because like I said, I do have a Cruise Control. And don't forget about 𝘕𝑗𝑠. Please bookmark them for the future, or head over there right now because this one is really great. See you soon. All right, Here we are outside. We are in the shade. This has to be one of my favorite colors. I just love it. Always remember, color will look different in different lighting. It isn't wrong that it looks different when I go outside from inside. That is what lighting does. So always look at your wigs in multiple lighting scenarios, in the house, outside. Even the lighting. Look at this with the sun on it, how much it seemed to warm it up a little bit, even though this isn't a warm color. Even the different rooms of your house will change how the wig looks. So just remember that. See you soon. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.